Ian Black joins me now from London. He's a visiting senior fellow at the Middle East Center at the London School of Economics and Political Science. Ian, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Well, the UN reporting tens of thousands of people are displaced. Walk us through, if you can, the situation in Gaza from a humanitarian standpoint.
Well, of course, the situation in Gaza is very grim. 200 people, more than 200 people have been killed in the 9 days of this confrontation. Several score thousand have been displaced. And the key question, I think, is when will there be a ceasefire? Joe Biden has called for that, but has failed conspicuously to pressurize Israel, or being seen to do so publicly. And I think that that's the key question over the next few days. In the longer term, when there is a ceasefire, the world needs to take this most intractable of conflicts far more seriously than it has done in recent years.
And Ian, as we heard in our last story, Egypt is helping with humanitarian aid. I'm guessing medical aid, food, water, a lot of people homeless right now. Talk to us about the logistics with the infrastructure heavily damaged, the challenges on the ground right now, getting this aid through.
Well, of course, as your reporter said, Egypt has a border at the southern end of the Gaza Strip, but also Israel controls the border from the northern side and the eastern side. So any delivery of aid depends first and foremost on a ceasefire being achieved. And obviously the international concern about the 2 million strong population of Gaza is going to be a key element of the post-conflict response. The Israelis have concentrated on targeting what they say Hamas tunnels under the Gaza Strip, but of course the damage has been to the Gaza's infrastructure has been very serious indeed. But of course, the sooner this conflict ends, the better, and the less damage will be done to Gaza's very sensitive infrastructure. And of course, Gaza has been under blockade for many years, both by Israel and also Egypt. The Egyptians have lifted their blockade in recent times for short periods.
Ian?
And the gesture of offering aid to Gaza is quite significant change from Cairo.
Ian, we have about 30 seconds left, so very quickly, hospitals in Gaza were already stretched. How has the coronavirus pandemic complicated the situation?
Well, of course, it has complicated the situation in a very serious way. Gaza is under siege, under blockade. The borders are closed in normal times. And of course, this situation, this eruption in recent days has made it far more difficult to deal with that pandemic and the human toll that is taken on Palestinians who live there in the Gaza Strip. So it's a very serious crisis, but the key is to downgrade the escalation and hope for a ceasefire and a truce and the start of international aid and efforts to engage in this conflict so that doesn't happen again, like in 2014, in which more than 2,000 people were killed in the Gaza Strip.
Right.
And yeah.
All right.
Okay.
That's, yeah, we'll keep in touch and hopefully get you back on as this conflict continues. Ian Black joining us from London. Thank you.